2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
A look from earlier as the Nets bus arrives at the arena. No doubt this is a club ready to handle this challenge on the road tonight. The tallest building in the United States, One World Trade Center. Looking glorious tonight as we come to you from New York. Thanks for tuning in this Wednesday. 2K Sports presents the NBA. Tonight, it'll be the Brooklyn Nets going up against the New York Knicks here in New York. With Greg Anthony and Hall of... Hey, Dave.
Well, Kevin, one of the great stories is Julius Randle becoming an all-star in New York. Randle said it's been a lot of hard work paying off. As a shooter, a passer, a leader, you name it, I've gotten to flip the script on my own reputation, while also helping with this larger thing we have going.
Yep, he's big enough to handle it. His performance speaks loudly. Thank you, D.A. And a look at the status here of both teams' injured players and who will not be in the lineup.
And some uncertainty arises when both teams are missing players. Who is better able to weather the storm and take care of business?
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Irving is out there with Curry. And it's Durant. Then there's Bruce Brown. And it's Drummond in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Knicks, Randle and Robinson make up the inside pair. Sharing the wing spots, Fournier and Barrett. And it's Burks in at the point. Two very athletic teams here, Greg. A game that's sure to produce a lot of highlights.
And makes me think of Stacey Augmon, one of the greatest athletes I ever played alongside.
The kick out to Irving. Pass to KD. To the middle. Drummond passes to Curry. Just 5 to shoot. Irving for 3. Offensive rebound. And it's Drummond missing.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
A shot by Burks. Nobody around. Offline with his 3.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
And that one's good, Irving.
The handles, the burst, almost impossible to stay in front of Kyrie on the drive.
Here's the pass to Robinson. Burks for 3. Drains the three-pointer.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Randle against Durant. And KD burns it down.
Well, Kevin Durant not about to settle for any low percentage shot. My goodness, with authority.
First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Burks against Irving. To the paint. Here's Randle. Second chance shot. Rebounded by the Nets.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
And then Durant with the jam.
Kevin Durant makes that dunk look easy. He's so big, you can't do anything about it.
If you look at the leaders in rebounding, it's almost a sure thing that Drummond's name is going to be near the top of that list. That's the kind of impact on the boards he's made over his career.
Here's Burks. Robinson kicks to Fournier. Passes it to Barrett. Second shot opportunity. Nice spin off the left rim and in. And Greg, when it comes to players who've led the league in rebounding, very few have done it as many times as Drummond.
And of the guys that have done it more than twice, like Andre, I've got some good news for him. Every one of them is either in the Hall of Fame or soon will.
And the great thing about Durant, he gives you a lot of everything.
Yeah, it goes way beyond being versatile. This guy is a great shooter, an elite historical scorer, rebounder, passer, shot blocker, one of the most complete players in the history of the game.
Here's Burks. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
That's his first personal.
It's on Kevin Durant.
Alec Burks continuing to develop into a dependable scorer. He's got great size for a 2-guard.
At the line,
And Burks hits 2 free throws. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Brown the pass to KD. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Durant's got 8 points.
Man, he is working them over on the inside. I'll tell you this, Kevin Durant every year gets more comfortable with the physicality of defenders. Incredible.
Brown against Barrett. Kicks it to Randall. Outside Fournier. Burks for 3. And Curry pulls it down.
Boy, with his shot not falling right now, it might be time to look in a different direction. See if you can get your teammates started.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball.
Oh.
You got to be kidding. Oh, my goodness, that was electric. R.J. Barrett with a little flash.
And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And now it's Burks running. He can go all the way. 6 changes of the lead here.
Yeah, both teams still kind of feeling their way through this game.
On the wing, Brown. Down low. Here's Drummond. Goes back up. And it's good on the way in.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Fournier against Curry. Pass to Burks. And here's Randall. And to get open is Robinson. And there's Randall on the assist by Burks.
Well, the strength of Julius Randle is an obvious asset. This guy, despite being undersized, is able to finish in contact.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Marcus Aldridge is checked in for Andre Drummond. To the inside, Burks. The basket is good. That's his 6th attempt and his 3rd make.
Yeah, Julius Randle has a good feel on the offensive end. On time and on target with the pass.
Here's Irving. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And the Knicks making a change here. Toppin's checked in. And more than one observer, Greg, has called Irving the most entertaining player in the game. What do you think?
A lot of competition for that distinction. But Irving does some things that no one else can, at least at his level. And you never know that he's going to give us a juicy soundbite.
So for the Knicks, Noel's checked in for Randall, and it's Rose in for Alec Burks. James Johnson's checked in for Brooklyn. Fournier pass to Toppin. Back to Fournier. He lobs it up. It's stolen by Curry. Here's Irving. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
That's from
Brown's got 4 assists in the game.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
Here's Toppin. Hands the 12-footer.
Wow, look at the way the big man Noel set up his guys, puts the pass in the perfect position, easy shot.
Inside, here's Aldridge. Kicks it out to Johnson. Here's Irving. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
How about 5 of 6 to start? Looks like he brought his A game.
Fournier against Curry. Fournier's shot is off. Nets leading by 4. Brown drives in. Johnson. It's good on the putback.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
And so it's Rose bringing it up for New York. Pass to Barrett. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson. Manuel Quigley, he's checked in for Fournier. And a new group in for the Nets. Griffin's checked in for Aldridge. Thomas comes in for Brown. Mills, he's checked in for Curry, and it's Dragic in for Irving. 6 to shoot. Barrett wide open, he fires. Nailed from three-point land. Barrett's got 7. Barrett's gone 3 for 4 from the floor tonight. On the wing, Johnson. Back to Dragic. The pass to Thomas. Now here's Mills. He's covered by Noel. And the rejection by Noel. Passes to Quickly. Noel down low. Covered by Mills. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Now just a 1-point Nets lead.
How about that show of strength from Nerlens Noel? No fear in how he attacks the defense on these shots.
Dragic kicks to Mills. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn.
New York foul. Nerlens Noel. That's his first personal. 13.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
At the line for the Nets, Cameron Thomas.
First free throw is good. Taj Gibson's checked in for the Knicks. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
And that one's good quickly.
And when he breaks out the crossover, you can be sure he's going to leave somebody in his wake.
Here's Mills, and that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist. And the Nets lead by 2.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
And Thomas, here we go. A slam dunk by Thomas.
What a find by Griffin. He's a lot more skilled as a passer than he gets credit for as far as power forwards go. He has terrific vision.
Dragic against Rose. Here's Gibson, and it's Gibson finishing it off.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
No reason to do so there. He was going to lead, no doubt.
Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Brooklyn. Here's Dragic. The rebound by Gibson. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Rose. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
It helps to have the basketball on the string, right? Derrick Rose handles the ball so well he can get anywhere he wants.
Pass to Mills. Unloads. That one a little long.
Listen, he can make that shot right there, but I do know they have other options they can go to.
Second team foul.
Rose with the ball. Into the lane. Gets it off. And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And indeed, they're going to look at it again. They need to be certain he beat the buzzer.
And the footage relayed to the officials from the replay center in Secaucus, I think he got it off in time. The replay leaving little doubt.
3 points.
And the call is going to be overturned. The second look shows that he did, in fact, beat the clock.
Yeah, they're glad they're going to get those points. It wasn't too long ago that they wouldn't even have looked at it on the monitor. But replay's here, and it's here to stay for situations just like that one.
And a good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. Well, Kyrie Irving at 6'3", one of the most creative finishers in the NBA.
I just go back to being in my backyard and, just practicing all my layups or all my finishes. That's what I go back to.
Oh, it is indeed the English, the angles. He is a magician out there, Greg, with the ball in his hands.
And his godfather, Rod Strickland, another New York point guard legend who was known for his improvisational finishes. Kyrie had it from the soil.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And guys, what's your take on the Knicks so far?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
I love the determination. They want to go after every rebound out there and overwhelming to the opposition right now.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. Setting the floor for the Nets. They've got Dragic. He's out there with Mills. Thomas is out there with Griffin. And it's Claxton in at the 4 slot. And it's quickly missing.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you for the baton, Kevin. Kyrie Irving, of course, marches to the beat of his own drum. At times, that might rub people the wrong way, but Kyrie says, I've learned lessons from it. That's the most beautiful and exciting part, just the growth. What I'm saying is, it's always been bigger than the game for me. And guys, you have to respect his willingness to go it alone.
You do indeed, D.A. Thank you for that portrait. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Brooklyn.
Great hustle defensively through the first half, contesting everything and racking up the block shots.
They also came out of the locker room ready to run. Their transition game has been in full effect.
Randall's checked in for New York. Alec Burks comes in for Barrett.
Credit Julius Randle, off-season preparation trying to build the three-point range.
And last year, Randall averaged double digits on the glass.
Right, he was especially effective on the defensive glass. In fact, Randall has been much more engaged defensively. His improvements on offense overshadowed that a bit, but his improvement defensively is real, guys.
The Knicks making a switch here. Robinson's checked in, and a change for the Nets. KD's checked in for Patty Mills. It's Durant on the wing. Burks covering. Count it. KD's got 10.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
New York's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Rose passes to Quickly. Rose kicks to Quickly. From outside, off the mark. And here's Dragic. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. Robinson with the block.
This guy's nose for the basketball, and his timing as a shot blocker is intimidating. Mitchell Robinson so quick off his feet.
Block it 2, and then Durant with the dunk.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Some nice passing by New York here. Here's Quickly. New York, no good that time either.
I'll tell you, you hate to pin this on one person, but his inefficiencies at the offensive end are holding this group back.
And throughout his career, Dragic has been a leader. It's a natural fit for him.
Duncan Robinson called him the ultimate leader. Dragic, leader of his national team for a decade now. Guy just embraces the responsibility of it all.
And the Knicks making a change here. Fournier is checked in. The Nets also changing it up. Bruce Brown, he's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. And Curry subbed in for Thomas. And Randall throws it down.
Well, the emphatic finish from Julius Randle. Get off your feet, young sir.
Brown drives in, and he makes that one.
Bruce Brown.
And the Nets lead by 5.
Great finish. What a setup. Terrific ball movement there.
Quickly against Curry. Robinson passes to Randall. Takes the 13-footer. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. And that's now 9 points for Julius Randle.
Well, the effectiveness of Julius Randle, wherever he is on the floor, the mid-range, one of those tools in the toolbox.
Here's Brown. Knicks with the rebound. Randall surveying the D. Pass to Quickly. Hurts with it. Shoots over Dragic. That one rolling around and rims out.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
The pass to Sharp. KD with it. Robinson with the block. And he's able to get it back. Durant. Outside Dragic. Curry outside. Burks pulls it in. Knicks trail by 3. Pass to Randall. And Randall throws it down.
Well, Burks showing he's more than just a scorer. Terrific pass to his teammate.
The Nets have gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Here's Dragic. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his second personal.
And Dragic out of Miami is part of the Kyle Lowry sign and trade. Had a brief stop in Toronto, but made it clear he didn't want to be a part of that situation. Ended up here in what he feels is one better suited to his talents.
Noel's checked in for Mitchell Robinson. LaMarcus Aldridge, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Johnson comes in for Kevin Durant.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
New York's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them.
Burks takes no time getting that shot up, ready on the catch.
Brooklyn's gone 0 of 3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Here's Dragic from outside. Knicks with the rebound. Pass to Fournier on the wing quickly. Driving inside. Trying to get open is Randall. And the layup falls. And the Knicks lead by 2.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. Checked in for quickly. Kyrie Irving's checked in for the Nets. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
Boy, it's rare for a point guard to do as much damage on the interior as Kyrie Irving. You've got to guard him in there.
Irving against Burks. Lays it up and banks it in. Burks has got 14.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And Curry, here we go. And he gets the bucket. Curry's got it all tied up now for Brooklyn.
This guy's a really clever penetrator. You have to be aware of Seth Curry's craftiness on the drive.
Fournier finds Noel. Now Barrett. And Aldridge comes over to help. 5 on the clock. Fournier's shot is off. And so Aldridge will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Pass to Brown. On the wing, Irving. With the drive, and it's blocked. Randall outside. The pass to Burks.
2 minutes.
That's his 6th field goal today, and that makes him now 6 for 11. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Knicks.
Great hustle defensively through the first half, contesting everything and racking up the block shots.
Well, they're also crashing the offensive glass with everything they've got. The second chance points coming in bunches.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Bruce Brown. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team.
Obi Toppin's checked in for the Knicks.
Now into the lineup.
The Nets also changing it up. Griffin's checked in for Aldridge. Dennis Mills in for Bruce Brown. Barrett kicks to Fournier. Burks on the wing. Jacks up a 3. Connects from three-point range. Burks has got the lead up to 5 now for the Knicks.
Well, Evan Fournier is a fundamentally sound player, and if his teammates are open, he will deliver the rock.
Here's Griffin, and the rejection by Noel. Here's Fournier. Tries again. It's up a 3. There's Noel, and slam dunk by Noel.
Don't you love how Noel just sticks with it, never gives up on the possession, working really hard for his guys.
Irving passes to Griffin. Over Noel. Griffin can't get it to go in. The Knicks leading by 7. Barrett finds Fournier.
Well, that's 2 fouls on him early. He'll have to be careful not to pick up another one. Boy, the game of basketball has exploded in Europe, and in one country in particular, France. Evan Fournier has been a fixture on the French national team, and he has got some incredible teammates.
Some changes for Brooklyn. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Johnson. And Thomas subbed in for Curry.
You know, there's an unpredictability about what Evan Fournier does that keeps defenders guessing. This guy is outstanding at using that to his advantage.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Down low. And it's blocked. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks able to retain possession here. So for the Knicks, Gibson comes in for Noel. And Derrick Rose is subbed in for Evan Fournier. Tappan kicks to Rose. Barrett against Thomas. Shot clock at 5. Barrett, no good.
Listen, that's a shot he can make, but obviously the defense okay letting him shoot it.
Irving attacking, and there it is for him.
Come on, that is remarkable work from Kyrie. Ridiculously crafty at how he gets into the defense and draws the foul.
He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
And so it's the New York Knicks with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to... And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. It's been one outstanding game so far from Alec Burks.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
Sharing the wing spots, Fournier and Barrett. Randall and Robinson make up the inside pair. And it's Burks in at the 1 spot. That's the 5 for New York right now. Brown, good.
Bruce Brown.
Okay, Kevin Durant scanning the floor, looking for opportunities. Make your teammates feel good. Nice.
Here's Burks. And to get open is Robinson. And he lays it straight in. Burks has got 21 in the game.
What a great shooting performance. His percentage is outstanding.
They get it back. Drummond. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points.
Pursues the offensive glass with purpose. Drummond knows who he is, and boy, does he attack it.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Brooklyn Nets are creating a fresh legacy. Kevin Durant says it's new energy. One of the first teams in Nets history where fans are expecting us to do good things. Basketball culture is deep in Brooklyn, and they're looking for a team to latch on to. Well, guys, it looks like they found a good one.
I agree, David. Thanks.
And one thing that separates Randall from other guys, his size. That spin move. He can do it off the drive, in the post, now going either direction. And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? Passes it to Robinson. Now, here's Barrett. And that's good. Robinson picking up the assist. Robinson's got 3 assists now in this one. Nets trail by 6. And whirling around the floor, Greg, is there anyone Randall reminds you of?
I mean, they're different players, but Akeem Olajuwon had an unbelievable spin move. Takes a lot of body control, especially for taller guys. But when you do it well, man, it is tough to stop.
Here's Drummond, takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Drummond's got 6.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Lob pass to Barrett, and Barrett slams it in.
Well, you can't fall asleep on R.J. Barrett. Got the size, got the ups. Go ahead, easy work right there, R.J.
Curry passes to Brown. Nets passing it around. Out to the right wing, to the inside. Here's Irving. The kick out to Brown. Takes the 3. The shot that time, not on target. Now the Knicks take it the other way. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Randall no good.
Oh, that's a golden opportunity to finish on the break, and he blows it.
It was right there for him. He'd love to have that one back. That was embarrassing.
Irving passes to Drummond. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Irving with the steal. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. They double team KD. To the middle. And it's Drummond missing. And so it's Burks bringing it up now for the New York Knicks. 6-point lead.
Well, they're winning largely because of this guy's play. He has been sensational.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Robinson with the block. Here's Randall. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Right side Curry. Durant in the corner. Brown outside. To the paint. Burks pulls it in. Burks has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Trying to get open is Randall. Rebounded by the Nets. Drummond's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Durant attacking and finished up by KD.
You can really tell when Kevin Durant is in the flow because the scoring looks like it's second nature. He's going to go down as one of the all-time best.
Pass to Burks. Now Randall, guarded by KD. Pulls up on the wing. And the Knicks miss again.
Boy, he really wanted that shot, trying to make the defense pay for leaving him that wide open.
KD draws the double. And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession.
He just stepped out of bounds as he tried to slither around the defender there. Good job by the D to cut him off.
How about that mobile 1 block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Manuel quickly, he's checked in for New York. Down low, here's Randall, and the layup's good off the glass. 14 points for Julius Randall. After a whistle, we often see players demanding their coach challenge the call. Greg, were there plays you wish you could have challenged in your career?
Oh, my goodness, absolutely. But the game was just so different back then, and we had other ways of resolving issues and letting the refs know when we really didn't appreciate a call. They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Pass to Curry. Durant for 3. It's rebounded by New York. Robinson's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Barrett. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
He has not missed a shot in this quarter. They've tried running different things at him, but he's been unstoppable.
And the latest wrinkle in Seth Curry's game, creating for others with consistency.
And he's taking time with his reads, letting the defense commit, then making his move. All part of that maturation process.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Taj Gibson's checked in for Mitchell Robinson. Toppin comes in for Randall. And it's Rose in for Barrett. The Nets also changing it up. Thomas comes in for Kevin Durant. It's Mills in for Irving. And Brooklyn making a change here. Griffin's checked in.
Blake Griffin.
And here are the Knicks now. 8-point game. Thomas against Fournier. Now the pass to Rose. And it's sent back by Aldridge.
And look at how well Aldridge utilizes his size, reaching out and just batting away the shot.
Here's Griffin. And again, it's the Nets missing. New York leading by 8. Quickly with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. And Toppin throws it down.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. And it's quickly in the corner. They grab their own miss. A second chance effort. And it's Toppin laying it in. And now it's a 12-point Knicks lead.
When you're trying to claw your way back into a game, you cannot allow second chance opportunities.
Well, how about the effort on the glass? Even with this lead, I love that they're still going after it.
Curry deciding where to go with it. 4 on the shot clock. Mills dishes to Aldridge. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
Oh, dominant move by Aldridge on the glass. Just manhandling the defender and then finishes strong.
Rose passes to Gibson. Back to Rose. Some nice passing by New York here. Passes it to Fournier. Outside Rose. New York needs to get off a shot. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. The Knicks making a switch here. Noel's checked in. The Nets also changing it up. Nicholas Claxton comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Johnson in for Thomas. Curry. And he banks in the layup. Curry's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Nets.
Well, you know that Seth Curry will be aggressive regardless of where he is on the floor. Nice look inside there.
Outside Rose. Here's Toppin. And no good. Good work defensively by Johnson. Going inside. Shots good by Mills. Here's Rose. 59 seconds left here in the third quarter. Here's Quickly. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Quickly's got 8 points.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Here's the break. Pull-up jumper. The rebound by the Nets.
Well, when you've been struggling as he has, you love that your teammates have really stepped up and taken the challenge.
They get it again.
This guy just can't find his rhythm, and you look up at the scoreboard, they absolutely need his productivity.
Hits the front of the rim and out.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Here's Noel. New York, no good that time either. Outside Curry. He got it up. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's the New York Knicks with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've dictated the pace, pushed the ball at every chance. 3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. And here's Fournier. He brings it up for the Knicks. 6-point lead. So for Brooklyn now, James Johnson is out there with Brown. Then it's Curry. Then it's Mills. And it's Claxton in at the 5 down low. Noel's gone 50% from the field. 3 of 6. Brown kicks to Johnson. And Curry has it in the corner. Drives to the hoop. Kept alive. The Knicks leading by 8. They push it up 4 on 3. Fournier gets a wide open look. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time.
It took a long time for him to get that first triple. Let's see now, though, if he can get going.
Here's Mills, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Nerlens Noel.
Really on the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Mitchell Robinson's checked in for Noel. Drummond's checked in for the Nets. Kyrie Irving comes in for Curry.
And, Kevin, one thing you have to respect about Derrick Rose is that he's never stopped evolving. He's constantly adapting his game to best fit what his team needs.
Robinson, that's good. And the Knicks lead by 11.
Easy to see why Mitchell Robinson's shooting percentage is so high. He is so smart and judicious with the shots he takes.
Irving from long range. Buries it from 3-point range. Irving's got 19 points. When you think about how Derrick Rose has changed, Greg, as a player, you see some of that in almost every facet of his game.
And, yeah, over the years, he's tuned his shooting and play style in lots of little ways. But what hasn't changed is his talent for setting guys up. He's got a great eye for when and where to drop the dime.
In for another field goal. A sublime 9 of 14 on the night.
Well, this is one of the best in the league at converting off contact. What body control by Kyrie Irving.
Now Rose. Kicks it inside. Outside Fournier. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
My goodness. Say that. I want to see that again.
Me too. Just absolutely beautiful. Here's Irving. That shot is good. He's taken 15 and made 10 from the field tonight.
Well, we know this. Kyrie Irving on any given night can give you 40 on the offensive end. What a special talent.
The Knicks leading by 6. And here's Rose. Outside Fournier. Here's Toppin. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Mills dishes to Irving. No good on the triple.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
That's his second make from distance this half after hitting none before that.
Mills passes to Drummond. And Drummond throws it down.
With a large frame and a willingness to get physical, Drummond's a relentless rebounder.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
Endorse, you can feel Andre Drummond's presence all over the floor, but it's really on the glass where he is truly at his most dominant.
He is nearly unmatched in terms of his rebounding ability. This guy is a multi-time league leader in that stat. He works so hard to secure possession for his team.
Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. Julius Randle comes in for Toppin. And Barrett subbed in for Derrick Rose. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Durant's checked in. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, well, let's summarize what Tom Thibodeau went over with his guys during the break. His demeanor was not one of a coach whose team was well ahead. He said this is the time to turn up the heat, make one final push, and try to close out strong. We'll see if they were listening, guys.
All right, thank you, David. Poked away. Durant kicks to Mills. Back to KD. Shoots from 12. Again, the Nets for 2.
Well, there's an innate sense of how to play the game when we're talking Kevin Durant. The pick and roll has become second nature to him.
Some nice passing by New York here. Yep, that one goes in there. Randall's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, get it inside to a quality scorer and let this guy do his thing.
Pass to Claxton. Irving surveying the floor. And he uses the glass on the layup. Irving's got 25 points in the game.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Fournier finds Robinson. It's deflected, and they'll get another chance. Yep, that one goes. Nets trail by 9. Here's Mills. Drummond trying to get himself free. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
That's his first personal.
Even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw.
Brooklyn, Patrick Mills at the line.
And both free throws good for Mills.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
Barrett against KD. Barrett. And it's sent back by KD.
Boy, the long arms of Kevin Durant twice on the pipes.
There's the drive. And then Durant with the dunk.
Yeah, that's a great setup. Screen the defender off and let him elevate.
All right, and wasn't the timing ideal? My goodness, the D with no chance to react.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
And it's sent back by Drummond. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Drummond. Brown is checked in for the Nets. Curry comes in for Patty Mills. Pass to Burks. Lets it go with a 3. No good that time. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. Brown drives in and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
That's his first personal.
It's on R.J. Barrett. In a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Knicks.
Guys, how about all the second chance points they've been able to convert throughout the game?
Well, their transition game has been operating at full speed, too. They've really run the break well.
And a fortunate turn of events for Brown last year. Dorsey was traded from one of the worst teams to one of the best.
And what I respect is how scrappy, how hard playing, how defensive-minded a guard this guy is. But he's also willing to fit perfectly around stars. He finds a way to do all the dirty work and make himself a factor.
Irving against Burks. There's another block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. Count that one.
All right, defensively now, you've got to find a way to slow this guy down because he's putting it to you.
And Durant, here we go. And Beatty throws it down.
How about Kevin Durant on the dribble drive? What to do with this guy? He's got so many ways he can hurt you.
New York calls timeout. And now we present our New Balance player of the game, Kyrie Irving.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
And the Knicks making a change here. Rose is checked in. Here's Fournier. And too long on the shot.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
And then Durant with the dunk.
Well, we know Kevin Durant is one of the elite players in the NBA, and if there's a big shot to be made, he wants to take it.
A slam dunk by Robinson.
You've got to have a great sense of timing on the alley-oop pass. Fantastic finish by Mitchell Robinson.
And then Durant with the jam.
Straight power, homie. I mean, he ripped it down with both hands.
Absolutely a resounding dunk. The Knicks leading by 5. Rose in the post. He's covered by Irving. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
I tell you, one of these guys who just specializes in drawing contact from the defender. Derrick Rose always attacking.
Well, Marcus Aldridge, he's checked in for Andre Drummond. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line. And it's a 7-point game.
Well, it's about the little details. Capitalize at the free throw line. Add to your lead.
Now a timeout call by Brooklyn. They're behind by 7. And there's a minute 45 left in the fourth quarter. And there's a minute 45 left in the fourth. Durant for 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Durant's got 17 points here in the second half.
Don't you love how decisive Kevin Durant is on the offensive end? He doesn't think twice before he lifts from long range.
Outside Rose. Here's Randall. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
That's his first personal.
Yeah, nice, strong finish there. Nearly a 3-point opportunity.
Well, Julius Randle has made it clear he has big aspirations as a player. And what you love is he's going to invest the time to make his game all that much more dangerous.
Alec Burks checked in for Derrick Rose.
Put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. We've got 1:13 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Randall. It's not going to go for him. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. Irving drives in, banked in off the glass. And it's now only a 1-point New York lead.
Man, that is a good one. Kyrie really just comes alive when the game gets tight.
It falls!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment. And this is what makes KD special, the willingness to absorb the responsibility of the big-time shot.
Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
That's the key. The D can't focus on one player, and no matter what anybody tells you, that ball will always move quicker than the defender.
And it's sent back by Aldridge. Barrett against Curry. On the wing, Irving. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
That's right. No other option but the foul. And person misses.
It's the first that will put them up by 2. And so both free throws are good. It's a 3-point game.
Well, those are essential free throws to make the 3-point lead. It's going to take something from long range now to tie this game.
Now a timeout call by Brooklyn. They're trailing by 3. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What's your take, guys?
And it's do or die time. They need a bucket here to stay alive.
And it's either got to be a three-pointer or a score quickly and take the foul.
And now they foul and stop the clock.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
He drops the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
Alec Burks.
Second one is good. Being both at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
Well, you love a guy who gets himself to the line, takes his time, and makes the free throws. Complete professional.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
New York calls timeout. They're up by 2. Just 4 seconds left to play in the final quarter.
Let's make some noise. We are the fifth man.
And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
His fourth personal. Team is in the penalty. At the line for the Knicks.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
2 shots.
So he gets them both, and it's a 4-point ball game. And Irving launches it from deep offline. So a close game sees New York take this one. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is...
Thank you, David. Great.